Listen, honey boo boo child, we is about to get into the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I kind of started watching it already. Yes, it is a hot mess. Okay. So the episode starts out with Kimmy and Maurice checking out this land. And we already know the backstory of, the Scotts wanting to build Scott's Manor and how Kimmy was like, yeah, no, I don't want to live there because that's just going to be a whole lot of extra drama that she ain't trying to put up with. She don't want to deal with Tisha and her whining and crying. Marceau with his bullshit, male chauvinistic attitude and mess. And I mean, it's just a whole bunch, and I totally understand Kimmy. But the last episode, she did do something kind of petty and weird. Like, you talk all this shit about Tisha, but you mad because she texts you with everybody else. Like, she said you didn't defend her like a sister. You know what I'm saying? And like she felt a sister should. And some sisters, family, some they have each other back, right or wrong, or indifferent. But Kimmy was more acting more of a friend, trying to stay in the balanced energy, which is respectable, you know what I'm saying? But when Tisha wanted to send out a group text message as friends, holding her in that same regard, or however she feel that is. I, well, I don't respond to text message. I didn't feel like bitch, like, make up your mind. And I feel like they all are internally miserable in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It may not be as on a large scale as some other people, but they are definitely dealing with some family of origin issues, I think, that have just been, that has carried over, just like all of our childhood traumas that we experience are carried over into our adulthood. And that is what triggers us when certain things happen. That inner child is like afraid, like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. And so we blow up in trying to protect that inner child. But we need to understand what the issue is, heal it so that we won't get triggered, that we will respond versus reacting. You know what I'm saying? But that's a little deeper on the side of things. But and then there was just the petty stuff with Tisha. Well, if you don't know what event you playing, then I'm not gonna. It's mentally exhausting, and this is just I feel like a TV show of a lot of big little kids. They are all like just silly to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And so now we have the show is playing, but of course, I think in the beginning here, um, Kimmy got a booger in her nose. When they when they was in the forest talking about the house and stuff, I think she got a booger in that right nostril. But anyway, neither here nor there. But again, just the male chauvinism. I think I said that word right. In this show, is sickening. And it's mainly coming from the Mars, the Moors, the Marceau, the Maurice, the Martel. You know what I'm saying? I think they felt like they had this little elite group with the Mars and stuff in their names, but it's just, if we want to go into the definition of the Moors, which were black royalty that really kind of showed white people how to be royal and how to and really civilize them, because the first people on earth were black people. The first person was a black woman. That's why we have the movie Lucy. But again, neither here nor there. But the Moors, there's some people, I think, like Bobby Hemmett, that attribute the Moors to kind of like the downfall of black people, because they felt like there's kind of like the bourgeoisie, whatever you call it, the bougie people who started kind of like the class system, and and that started the intermingling of black and white people having sex with white women, and just going just living in the ego, and kind of like the ego energy of, you know, trying to dominate this person, and that person's, versus there being, you know, like a tribal system, a community, a tribe where everybody works together. Yes, we have our lead, and, you know, we have, you know, people that make decisions, and we respect them, but it's not like as I don't feel like it was as much as ego based as a hierarchy may be, feeling like, oh, I'm better than you, or I'm better. Like, no, no one is better than the next person. We all have abilities and gifts that uh, we are born with, which may make us look special to some people, but there's no man that has more or less than you. There's no one that is better or worse than you. We are all capable of going too far to the left or too far to the right, too far, you know, good, bad, whatever. And if there's a skill or anything that we want to, that we see in someone else that we like, we can cultivate that. You know, it's about, just like you said, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve, you know, law of attraction. But the thing is, you need to be in tune with what your life purpose is, because there ain't no need for you to waste time trying to develop excuse me, a skill according to this person's gift, because you want what they want. But what they doing in their life, that gift is maybe in alignment with their life purpose, and you too busy trying to follow them, and you're missing out your whole reason for coming to earth and your life purpose. So you need to get in tune with yourself and find out what skills and gifts you need to cultivate so you can move forward in life. But anyway, again, I didn't went off on a tangent, but the Mars and the Moors or whatever. Anyway, just that haughty taughty energy, you know, type. And that's what some people attribute to the Moors. Not everybody. Do your own research. At the end of the day, I really don't feel like it matters that much. It's good to know your history so that, you know, you won't repeat, you know, past mistakes. But at the end of the day, just whatever you're supposed to learn and know in this lifetime, it will make its way into your atmosphere in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And you just need to follow your intuition and what's in front of you, and follow the guidance that your ancestors, spirit guides, or whatever are given to you. Because we are human beings we're spirit beings having a human experience. So that this in the spirit side of things is much larger than what a lot of people like to think. Even though we can see a lot, but there's probably like 80% of things that we don't see, you know? And so we need that intuition, our ancestors, our spirit guides, the universe, God, source, you know what I'm saying, to be able to help us and to guide us, because there's a lot that we don't know. But again, I digress. But like, so again, I really thought like Maurice was a little bit better than the other guys, but he is full of a lot of bullshit. They all are fucking bullshit. They all are fake as fuck to me. I'm sorry. They all are fake. And they're putting on this white supremacy, or trying to be in alignment with white people, or maybe like the Moors, the blue blood. The Moors are more like the blue blood. Anyway, trying to put on this image, and they're killing themselves. Marceau is talking about depression, even though he's working, you know, accomplish this, accomplish that. It shows you that no amount of money is going to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? You can make the money, you can achieve all these goals, but are these goals in alignment with your life purpose? If they're not, it's a waste of, it was a lot of time wasted. I mean, you can always get back on track, but it's a lot of time wasted. And it's just frustrating, because I feel like Kimmy has lost that spunk and that fire that she once had, because I don't feel like and she used to be a great communicator, but I don't feel like she's communicating clearly. But at the same time, with what I'm seeing from Maurice, he's not really communicating with her, but I feel like he's gaslighting the fuck out of her, leaving out a lot of things. And just like she said, oh, I'm just now hearing about this being a spec house versus our dream house, because I'm sure that's what she was thinking in regards to not moving to Scott Manor. Maurice is letting Marceau like, oh, Kimmy won't let you live here. So I feel like he just kind of weaseling his way and buying time so that he can, talk her into moving on to Scott's Manor, which is, it's just stupid. I feel like it's just stupid. It really is. Like, why do you need to live right next to your family? Like, how old are you? I don't get it. Why is that so important? This Scott's Manor in place need to be spec houses. Those are where you can build a spec house. Let this be your dream house. Happy wife, happy life. Like, what is it so hard? Like, it's the pride and the ego of him being punked by Marceau. But how's he don't even have a happy house and a happy household. But he want to tell Maurice how to handle his household and how, to not cater to his wife and what she needs. And like, it's not that hard of a thing. Like, whatever you're doing with the spec house, you can do over here. You can make one of those lots on Scott's Manor a spec house, and it's still Scott's Manor because you own it. You know what I'm saying? It's still a legacy that you're building there. Family don't have to live there. It's just so silly, and it's just so disappointing because, just like Kimmy said, like, I didn't know this was a spec house. I thought we was looking for, looking at our dream house, or thinking about building our dream house. She giving her visions of things so that she can have company over, and then he come up knowing very well that he did not tell her that this was going to be a spec house. He popping in all of this on her, and she's just allowing him to do that shit. She just keeps allowing him to run over her with the, like she said, the semantics, and he's on camera. You can tell he's in his camera politician mode. Like, it's starting to be real fake. They're always wearing their business shirts, which is nice, which is good, which is smart, but it still seemed like a rookie type of shit or move. It's all becoming exhausting, honestly. With the Kimmy, with the whole show. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm sure, and this is just the energy now. Energy change, energy flows. Things might be different later. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, so we have that situation, and of course she talks about how now I'm figuring out, now this is my project, but you've already made all of the decisions on who I'm gonna work with. Didn't allow me to make any decisions, and then once you got this in set, you finna go off and start doing all. You found all this time to find all these people and stuff, but when the ball gets rolling and work really needs to be done, you're gonna start making up excuses and saying, well, I can't do this because I got to do this, and this is where the money coming in. But then you just handed me a bowl full of shit of of people that I have to deal with that don't really get along. I already had issues with Uncle Mike on Scott's Manor, so why are you bringing that in? There's still more drama. You trying to do something for Martell to get money in his pocket, to act like you're fixing things, and then probably hiring Uncle Mike because Marceau fired him on other situations. You bring him in, and I'm sure Marceau gonna have probably some say into this. So this is a whole bunch of bullshit that he gonna throw all on Kimmy, and I feel like she's right about what she's saying, and it's so fucked up and it's so silly that Kimmy keep putting up with it. Makes me feel like perhaps she probably was a side chick. That's why she going through all this karma and this bullshit with being with him. Some things kind of, in past episodes made it look like that she probably was a side chick. And she, again, want to hold her politician face and act like she is all good. So the next thing we have here is Martell with his mama talking about the main issue is him talking about that song. He finally found out that it was his mama that told the kids, oh, she just talking about your dad. Oh my gosh, y'all, these mothers. Like, people have put mothers on a pedestal for so long and act like they can't do no wrong. But these bitches are bitter. They are silly. They are petty. They are enablers. And it's so tiring It's so tiring, and they continue to do that because they don't want to work on themselves. Again, they don't want to look at the man in the mirror and fix themselves. You know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can. If they want to learn a new trick, they can learn a new trick. But if they choose not to, like, again, you have to love them from a distance. Like this, and they're toxic. And she up here telling Martell, "Oh, you did good. I don't care what nobody say. You did good. You was working all the time." And Melanie Lee was just sitting up there like, just acting like her son shit don't stink, and that shit is diarrhea with worms in his stomach. Shit just been rotting all up in his ass, and it's finally coming out. But all she smell is roses. Oh, well, you just because you did all that work eating all that food, and now it's coming out. But they wrong. It don't stink, baby. Smell like roses. Shit on me. No, I don't know. That's probably the worst metaphor ever. But oh my gosh, it's tiring, and it's so sad to see these grown people acting like this. I don't really get a lot of TV, honestly, these days. I really don't. It's exhausting, you know. So that is what I've watched so far. I'm kind of fast forwarding through the commercials now because I didn't finish the episode. So I'm gonna pause it, and we're gonna get back to the money when I'm ready. I just ate some ice, so my mouth might be a little wrong. I don't know how to explain what word I'm trying to describe it, the adjective, but anyway. I don't know if I mentioned about the song, and he was talking about, you got the song, kids singing songs about me or whatever. And Melanie told him, like, I didn't tell him that song was about you. The song ain't about you. The song can be about a lot of things. Turns out his mama was someone that told the kids, oh, she just sang about your daddy, but it's all right. And trying to come, like, oh my gosh, somebody need to dig in her ass real good and put her in her motherfucking place, because she overstepping all kind of goddamn boundaries and creating problems where they don't need to be. Again, toxic, bitter ass mothers injecting themselves because they don't have a life. So they injecting themselves into other people's life, causing drama and chaos because they want everybody to rally around them, supporting bullshit because they want people who know they in the wrong and needs to take accountability, not allowing them to take accountability because she want to feel important, because she don't know how to take accountability for the fact that she raised a bullshit ass son. Raised a son that, I mean, yeah, he can work, but he probably sneaked and slid and schemed his way to where he was. Melanie most likely was probably doing all the work. Mother and other things that she probably oversee, like, she probably carried him for the most part. I'm sure Martell probably did a lot of, because he's a good liar, a good politician, actor, and can say the right things. I'm so tired of all of this, talking in circles ass shit. It's so frustrating. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Get to the point. But you can't get to the point when you full of shit. Well, yeah, she talking about, I just said they talking about your dad. And then instead of checking his mama like he should have, she gone herself trying to get attitude. And you can see in her eyes that she knew she was wrong, that he was upset with her. But he did not stay on her. He swept it under the rug. That's all this sweeping under the rug. And these black families, we tripping over shit and we acting like we ain't feel, like we didn't fall and that we didn't trip. It's some bullshit. And then, oh my gosh, and then he spoke about therapy. Well, he don't need no therapy. Bitch, you need therapy. You and your son need therapy. Oh, you don't need no therapy. You just need to come. But you ain't did that. Obviously you haven't. Because you can see the demons. You can see the negative energy, the bitterness in her. She's not a balanced person. She's not. It's opinions. It's my opinions, my 2 cents. It's how I feel. It's what I see. It's my truth. So, you know, it just is what it is. Telling him he don't need therapy. That's that bullshit, y'all. That's that bullshit. Let me finish watching. And then he asked her, why you acting like that? And she gonna say, because she tired. Really? And then laugh it off. This shit is not cool. And that's probably why Martell is the way he is. Don't really face issues head on. Just make some excuse and laugh it off and act like nothing happened. And Melody probably put up with that for a long time until she got tired. And so he just glazed on to the next thing, to my the race, the destiny race, and the meaning for it, to run and see your destiny. So it's running for a cause. No, y'all just boring. Y'all ain't got shit to do. Y'all just throwing shit together. Being on a reality show, you gotta throw events all the time. So this is just part of you throwing some event, saying it's for something. Is you're not running for. You can run for your destiny in your personal life by doing the shit that you're supposed to do, instead of being manipulative, asshole, chauvinistic men. You don't need no race to do that shit. Y'all just want getting people who want to be on TV. It's not a goddamn thing. Like this dream y'all chasing ain't even y'all dreams. Y'all are making other people rich and wasting valuable time. I don't know. I just don't get a lot of this stuff. But let's pause. Let's watch the rest of it. All right, so now we have the beginning part of the guys going to therapy, and they're calling Marcel on the phone, and he's saying he's not coming. That's another reason why, just like Martell mother talking about, you don't need no therapy. You just need to, if you had the answers, you would not be in the situation of saying you may need therapy, or even talking about therapy, or mentioning anything about depression. If you had the answers and you could do it your motherfucking self, you would have done it by now. You need help. Obviously, since it has not come to you, therapy may be the first step. Seeking, you shall find. You seeking? Are they really seeking? Or they just want to do something for the camera? Because at the end of the day, the answers are within. But it takes time. It takes the work to really sit down and meditate, really knowing how to meditate and center your energy. And so in the beginning, you may need someone to help guide you through that process. And that's what a therapist, a life coach, a spiritualist, people like that, where they can help you. Or at least going, and doing the research, reading books, and actually doing the work. But I don't feel like these people are going to actually do that. So a therapy is a quicker way to do, I feel like, to kind of get the ball rolling on certain things, because they're going to facilitate the process for you, if that's the right word. So pause. Let's see what's going on. Marceau is full of shit. Talking about some Dr. Francis, I think is his name, is a good man. But in regards to listening and providing feedback, he better off, doing that with my wife or females. Again, that male chauvinistic dumb ass bullshit that's gonna run his ass into the grave, kill him, and make him depressed, and he gonna stay fucking depressed. I don't want to be in that type of hell. That's the reason why Kimmy don't want to live on Scott's Manor, because they with that bullshit. The Scotts got a serious generational curse, I feel, on their ass. They may got money, but it's a whole bunch of other emotional, spiritual, and demonic bullshit going on in that bloodline, in that lineage, because it's a lot of stupidity that I'm seeing. Emotional, they lack emotional intelligence. Seriously, they may have intelligence, but they lack emotional intelligence. We pausing. And then he gonna talk about men that think like females. So you saying your brother think like a female? Marceau think like a female. Nigga, you think like a female. A old bitter mother female. You just think like a doorknob. You don't think. I'm exhausted with these silly folks that I feel a lot of people look up to, or see them dress and see them in business and feel like there's something to aspire after. They're not. They're not. Let's finish watching.
And then I said,
ooh, baby, Dr. Francis is digging in that ass just like I need him to. It's like he's saying everything that I was saying before he came in.
Has those feelings that he said that he had before.
What we about to do,
I think mental health is...
I'm finna, record all of this, the audio anyway. And I'm finna hallelujah and amen in the background.
I've been doing good.
Okay.
How things been going with you?
Everything is, moving forward. It's been a little tough.
Look at this beautiful chocolate god of a black man getting these
still here.
Susan divorce final.
It is.
betas pretending to be alphas together.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And how about you, sir? This is the first time I'm seeing you. How are you?
Yes, I've had some,
I like ice, y'all, so I'm finna sip and key
really good stuff
and chew my ice.
I was out in Vegas and Marceau was talking to me. You know Marceau, right? Yeah. He made mention that he was feeling depressed. So then he started giving some ideas as far as his understanding of what depression was.
Right.
And then I said, I believe I identified with him.
Marceau's under depression. Marceau's under impression of what depression is. So y'all listening, y'all too far up Marceau's ass, because now you're like, well, you dealing that. I'm feeling the same way. So maybe I'm depressed. You going off his definition. You're gonna be in a whole world of trouble listening to that fool. Because he don't want to hear truth. You got a chance, Maurice.
Almost all of the stuff he was talking about.
So you're just thinking based on what Marceau said,
yeah,
and what you've been feeling and what the general idea is in society about depression. You're thinking that you might be depressed.
And that's the issue, the general idea in society. Society is fucked the fuck up. So that society is a herd mentality going after something that doesn't even fucking matter. Just like Dr. Francis gonna get into.
I'm not sure. This is the thing. Okay. Sir, I think the life of a high achiever.
The life of a high achiever. You think, oh, you a high achiever because you accomplished material things? Come on, that's not a high achiever, baby. Just because you got a lot of shit, just because you accumulated a lot of shit, don't mean you a high achiever. What the fuck is a high achiever? What's the purpose of a high achiever if it's not within your life purpose? If it's not helping humanity, it's just building and boosting your motherfucking ego.
Is that you deal with a lot of stress, right? And it's continuous.
You deal with a lot of stress because you're putting that on yourself. And then who told you have to be a high achiever? Life is meant to be enjoyed and to be lived. Yeah, you want to be able to take care of yourself, but that's partnership between you and spirit and God, your spirituality. You're a co-creator. God is the creator, you are a co-creator. Spirit will provide. God will provide. You need to do your part, of course.
I traditionally just work, right? There's no, we were talking in Vegas, and Martell said one of the coping things that he dealt with was to go on vacations. I almost never go on vacation.
I work. I don't go on vacation. I don't go on vacation.
Right? So it's like there's no escape from...
There is no escape. Ooh. Dr. Francis about to get him. Dr. Francis about to get him. Dealing with a situation. Escaping is not dealing with a situation. Like I was saying before, you got to face that man in the mirror. He about to reiterate.
Stress. And I've been an entrepreneur since I've been 18.
You use a really good word.
I've been an entrepreneur since I was 18. They really think that is what identifies them. That is, your job is not your identity. They've made their job their identity. That's why they're depressed.
You know, you said, first of all, you said dealing with things, and now you said escape.
That baby be listening. Come on,
the
King.
The whole idea of escaping is not dealing.
Come on, God.
Anything. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you have to
Because
deal
ye are
with
God.
something, you basically have to stand still.
Stand still.
And confront yourself and ask yourself, what is the...
Exactly. My bad. I accidentally pushed the button. I'm in the excitement of what's going on.
You feel the way I'm feeling relative.
Stand in it and deal with it. Just like I said, that meditation but you gotta learn. So you need someone to help facilitate that for you. If you've never done that, stand still and actually deal. Not escape, but stand still and deal with what's going on internally.
To this thing that's causing me stress. Is that making sense to you?
Yeah, it does. I just trying to find.
Oh, this is when he finna get in that ass. Trying to blame the woman. Men like to use women as scapegoats. I said scapegoats, huh? Trying to escape instead of dealing. So they blame it on the woman.
Find out, like, is this the way that it is?
Some
you made it that way, bitch.
Create a maze and forget how they got in there. Why?
You created this maze and forgot how you got in there, motherfucker. You got in it because you trying to people please and show her, well, this is what I accomplished. This is what I accomplished, thinking that's going to make people respect you. It ain't.
Because outside of the maze is too stressful, anxiety provoking, all this kind of stuff. So regardless of whether you're depressed or not, you accept the fact that you are feeling the way you're feeling. If you like it, you'll keep it. If you don't like it, you will change it.
Thank you. And that's what a lot of Black people don't realize and don't. It's common sense. If you like it, change. If you like it, keep it. If you don't like it, change it. And they know there's a lot of shit about their life they don't like, but they don't do the work to change it. And that's when I exit stage left. Because why am I here? You hamster wheel going through the same shit over and over, expecting a different outcome. I'm not finna be on this hamster wheel with you. You're not finna drive me crazy and talking to me about the same shit over and over, but you ain't doing nothing to change it. You ain't.
You know, you got to take a look at what is it costing me.
What is it costing?
What I want to get.
To get what you want to get. Not what you need to get. Not your life purpose, but what you want.
How will I feel if I don't get what I want to get?
I identify with this future guy who I believe I am called to be.
Okay.
But
believe he's called to be. He using the right word. Politician. Shit. But Dr. Francis is going to see right through it.
when I get married, the person that I love is actually competing with the work that I believe and the seed planting and everything else to be that.
No. She ain't
Dr. Francis like, no. What we ain't gonna do. Come on, Dr. Francis.
with it. You're creating the company.
Now he got this dumbass look on his face. This dumb nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. You sound stupid as fuck. You in front of a real goddamn man now. You ain't running that game on him like you probably will a woman that's in love with you. It's a profession. Oh my gosh. So I just got a text and it's out the motherfucking blue. We're not gonna go into that right now. Let's keep going.
Let's get this thing right. Because you're the one that wants to be an entrepreneur and want to be married. You're the one that's creating the competition here. Stop blaming your wife. Let's put the pressure on the table for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to you right now, okay? He said he is so involved in his work, he don't even have to take time for vacation.
Right, yeah.
Guess what? This man's got 2 wives.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Hunts.
Come on, Dr. Francis. Come on, Dr. Francis. I fucking love that man. Oh my gosh. Do Dr. Francis have an Instagram or something? I just want to tell him how much I love him. I want to tell him how much I love him. Cause like he can talk to these bitch ass niggas in a way that a woman can't. Like she can. I would have dug in that ass in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I think I would cut. They don't want me on none of these reality shows because I always shut all this shit down. It won't be no show because I'm not meant to react. I'm just gonna respond and walk the fuck away from you. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and if I see that logic ain't penetrating that thick ass, hard ass head of yours, I'm not gonna keep going in circles. I'm gonna say what I got to say. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna keep an open mind and perspective, trying to see where you come from. But that's only gonna last but so many times. Like, cause I'm exhausted. Why am I fast? Oh, come on,
It
come
is
on.
work.
Come on.
They don't even have to take time for vacation.
Right, yeah.
Guess what? This man's got 2 wives.
Break it down for us.
This man's got 2 wives. And
Work.
they present competing interests in his life, right? And because they present competing interests in your life, you wonder where you get your stress from. Because when you're supposed to be with your baby at home, you know, you might be thinking about the phone call and the business and the entrepreneurship and where it's going to go tomorrow, how much you got to make and what you're going to lose and all this kind of stuff. That wife.
Your work.
Oh,
Damn.
Hey, that's clarity, isn't it, Doc?
Clarity.
Pay you the big bucks. I'm telling you,
Y'all full of
that
shit.
now makes sense.
It makes
Because
sense.
it's consistent conflict.
Yes.
That actually makes sense.
Duh.
It's constant conflict. So, wow.
I feel the politician coming on. I feel like it's all bullshit what he's saying. Like people listen to you, they know, and so they listen to what you say and they regurgitate it, not really meaning it or really feeling it. I don't feel like it's his response. It's bullshit. I don't feel like he really
Dr. Francis
taking it
has
in.
dropped a nugget I believe that's going to change my life. Really,
We'll see in his actions. He can say they always say the right
there's
thing.
no excuse why Kimmy's not always at the forefront of my decision making. I'm a really busy guy, and I think that I communicate with
Busy
Kimmy
guy.
a lot more than I do. That revelation is pretty insightful, and we're just getting started, Doc.
Maurice, I'm going to tell you something, man. Be careful that the degree to which you want to succeed at entrepreneurship, okay, don't derail your relationship with your wife. It impacts your relationship with your children and their picture of themselves. What you're really going through is what it costs you to succeed.
I definitely agree with Dr. Francis 100%. Because I remember when Mel used to take on more and more and more and putting the kids second. And she needs to...
Oh, this bitch ass motherfucker want to talk about Mel and not his own goddamn self. Oh, the pussiness of it. Oh my God, she has a pussy. Oh, I agree 100%. Cause when Mel stopped playing on all the other stuff, I was there. I was still like that.
There's more than Maurice on me.
So I'm talking about marriage now. And I know where you are, Martel, but it still matters.
I'm at that rebuilding phase right now. Because
I'm
it was
sorry,
on
y'all. Just
I've been through a lot over the last year.
I'm gonna pause that. I can't.
Rebuilding phase right now. Because
Gotta record what
it
Dr.
was
Francis say.
I've been through a lot over the last year. You know, I would say I've lost. I'm not gonna say I lost everything, but I have lost everything. You know.
So why you not gonna say you lost everything and you have lost everything? Come on, let's deal with reality, sir. Let's deal with reality. You in this fantasy motherfucking land,
Does it
asshole.
feel like to have lost so much?
Oh man.
See, now we're coming back all the way around to whether or not you're depressed or not, as opposed to I've lost so much.
It's just I know that I'm hurt.
You're hurt.
I know that I'm hurt.
Okay, see that?
That
See,
feeling,
now,
yeah.
see the difference now? And that's a good reframing there. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
When you change your view of yourself, you will change your view of your world. Then you will change how you view what you view. It all starts with you. I'm not going to tell you what to go home and do. Because when you want to work on something, you do it not because of an outsider.
Thank you. I said that.
Pressure from an outside entity, but because the internal pressure said you cannot not do it.
Come on.
You decide what you want. Because if you succeed or fail, it won't be because I told you, it won't because you, and you don't look like failures, because you don't have the fear of success.
Right.
So take responsibility for that, just like you take responsibility for everything else, okay? Decide what you want, and then you do it, and you'll be okay.
You're a blessing, Doc.
Yeah, you are. We appreciate it.
I love me some Dr. Francis, y'all. All right, y'all. So we about to get into this destiny race, and I seen a little clip of it before the commercials came on, and it looked like ain't nothing but like 5-10 people there. So like I said, this is all for the cameras. All for the cameras. Only people that show up are the people who part of the show, and maybe like a handful of people.
Individuals write down their major purpose in life. They
Write down your major purpose in life.
nail it to a stake in the ground, and then they
Nail it to a stake in the ground. And it's supposed to be for charity. How is this for charity?
run with their destiny in mind.
And run with your destiny in mind. Can't you do that every day at home without having to run and to put it on show for TV? This is bullshit. Stupid ass shit. Outward ass shit, but you ain't really doing the internal work. It's bullshit.
It's a motivational race.
A motivational race. But who are you to motivate somebody? You can't even motivate yourself to do the work, to go see a therapist and have guidance. Shut the fuck up.
Destiny race has always been something that's been really near and dear to my heart, just because it's inspired me so much. I can tell you my
It inspired him so much. I'm sorry, I really don't want to listen to him. So we're gonna pause this and we're gonna come back when some more foolery comes, because it's coming. They are all clowns to me. I'm sorry. And you can look at me and judge and feel, oh, well, you ain't got what they got, so it is what it is. I ain't on TV. But I guess I am now, because I'm like on YouTube. Ain't that many people watching this. Anyway, I'll be back. So now the Martell done walked up to Melody's mother, and everybody's saying hey, and Martell is with his mother, and she walk up, give Melody mom a big old hug after she just been talking buku shit about her daughter. Fake as fuck. We'll be back. Now what is Kimmy talking about? Oh, she finished. I know she ain't finished this race. Obviously you ain't run, because you talking about they finished it first, and how's you already standing here? You and Maurice, which y'all are in the part of the family who's throwing this. Like, shouldn't y'all be running? Come on. Fakery and bullshit. The thing is, you need to know what really is your destiny. You've been running towards your destiny, and it ain't made what you thought or think is your destiny, and it's not bringing you happiness. So this race is often, it's just fluff. Hey, yo, I think the drama about to start. More foolery. I'm not excited to see Wanda, because she just disgusting. She looking disgusting right now. It ain't completely her fault.
I just want to hug y'all, let y'all know y'all did a great job.
You touched down and caused hell, didn't you?
That's it. Touchdown to cause hell.
Right now, so thank you.
And to be in the
I
camera.
was in there. Y'all know how I did them young ladies, right?
Oh yeah, you was out there.
Almost doesn't count.
Outdid the young ladies. Why is you competing with the young ladies? Why ain't nobody competing with your old ass? The young ladies ain't worried about you. Why you worried about the young ladies?
Like that.
I almost need to stop this.
Look at her competing with her daughters. I almost beat your wife. Why is you competing with your daughters? That's another issue with these toxic ass mothers.
We just want to say thank you guys for coming out to our anniversary event. I'm not really sure
Pause
what
it.
every single
Here go Tiffany with that dumb shit. Like, I want to thank y'all for coming out, but I don't know, after we together, it got to be an argument. Why bring that up? If you're thanking them for coming, thank them for coming and keep it moving. You're not a therapist. She want to be everybody's therapist and tell them what to do, but you ain't even got your shit together. You done surprised your husband with the goddamn wedding. What kind of shit is that? We pausing and look at Destiny as wanting to chime into the conversation because she ain't got no storyline. So it's better to hop on everybody else's bullshit and try to point what they got going wrong, because y'all don't know my bullshit. I'm keeping it to myself, but I'm going to hop in y'all's and have every opinion under the sun about what y'all got going on. But y'all can't have an opinion about mine because I ain't going to tell you. Have several seats. You can lead a show. We pausing. Let's get back to it. And here go Destiny talking about, well, you know she gonna react. That ain't his issue. That's Melody issue. And that's what I said in the last one I did. Like, Melody, you should already know his MO. You was with him for years. Why do you continue to let the bullshit get under your skin? You childish as fuck. You just as childish as he is. When are you gonna stop reacting and start responding by seeing him as the child that he is, the hurt little child that need healing? Why are you arguing? It's like you arguing with a child. But even some children got more emotional intelligence than that. So I don't even want to give Marceau that. You're arguing with a traumatized child. How about that? Because there's some kids that got good sense. Wisdom comes out of the mouth of babes. I think the scripture goes something like that. Let's pause it. We'll be back. And look at Martell, happy as a Cheshire cat when his mama came. That's why he wanted to bring his mama. So, but, at the same time, Destiny putting her nose where it don't need to be. His mama coming to my, that's between them two. And that's right. They both sitting there just watching everything. Like, why are you letting the bullshit, the dumb shit happen? Come on, let's go ahead and play it while the camera's rolling.
right now. I'm telling him what he needs to do. But Miss Marlene, that's not your husband. Miss Marlene, your ex-husband. You were not there last night. Miss Marlene, you weren't there.
Well, y'all been doing Destiny. She's a sweet girl, you know what I'm saying? But still, don't get beside yourself when you're stepping at me. Because, baby, you don't know me like that. And I am a mother. And I am Martell's mother.
That's between
them. What being a mother got to do with anything?
I'm speaking on my behalf about the conversation that we had. Don't do that, Miss Marlene. I'm talking about the conversation that me and him had. You weren't there. He jumped in. In all reality, we were there to celebrate our anniversary. And happy anniversary to y'all. So no, that's not true. That's not true. Because he's my friend too. Don't do that. I always talk to him. I never. Martell demands attention. Don't do that. And he gets it.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's like my mom just said. Don't talk at me.
I always talk to you, and then you go below the belt and talk about stuff that you shouldn't be talking about.
I'm thankful for my mom being right there at that moment and
Just a
stepping
bitch.
up, because I don't want to raise my voice at Destiny, but her raising her voice at me, it's not cool.
Glad you got your bodyguard today, because we'll finish it later. Bodyguard. I miss Mama, sorry. Your mama's bodyguard today. I can be his bodyguard. You can.
Destiny, she should know. I'm a grown ass man.
No, you ain't.
Watch how you talk to me.
I gotta go. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Usually Martell seems like he can hold his own, but then when Mommy's here, it's like
He didn't get a chance to hold nothing. Mama jumped all over that one before he could even raise his hand, even say, "Can I
yeah,
say
it seemed
something?"
like he was protecting his tail between his legs.
Hey, ma'am, you're leaving.
Oh, they so fake.
And we got to get together now, because you know we always take the kids out together. Hey, mommies, what y'all doing over here?
You don't want to do that. It's bullshit. And then here come Wanda.
What y'all talking about?
I'm just chatting about the grandkids.
Oh, hey. Really? Well, y'all know we got a lot of that going on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. One day I got a chance to talk to Martell and Melanie
Okay.
about getting back together.
That's their business. And look, she was one on social media telling young girls that they were going with married men to make sure they get everything that the wife get.
I don't know nothing about all that, how that go. See, that's why I just stay in my lane.
Exactly. All right, have a good one.
Love
All
you.
right. Bye. All right.
Oh, Lord. Miss Wanda. Look, I ain't come out there for that. I was there to support Marceau with Tisha. But hey, I'm good. Because you know you can't stop nobody from saying nothing, baby. So, that's why I stay in my lane. I don't do mess.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you do.
Mention it about the kids.
You don't stay in the lane enough.
But I was talking to them, like, you know, people do go through things.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying no one is gonna take any advice from you when you say one thing 1 minute and then you get on social media and then you're cutting them down.
But you want to blame me
So
for
Melody,
this.
no, I'm just saying Melody wasn't gonna listen to anything you had to say. Everything you said about her this far has been negative. The woman who has a husband and a boyfriend.
You're right. And I'm not ashamed of what I do. Then you go out there and cheat?
Woman, please.
That's of course.
That's
So since you want to know what I said and what I did,
I have never dated a married man.
Oh, really?
And for you to come at me like that with that trash, I don't do ghetto.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and shut that old ratchet old bitch down. We gonna pause. Get through these commercials. We'll be back. I am low key just kikiing on this side because Melody mama told me I don't do ghetto. So, but like I said, cut that shit short. Love them people from a distance.
I don't do ghetto.
Come on.
That's where we're taking this.
No,
You can go ahead and step on.
You can scap on. Come on. Who is this with this hair? Is this Miss Wanda? She got her new look. She ain't got that hair glued all down.
For one thing,
Oh, she
know the
look
difference
good.
between ghetto, okay? Because
She know the difference. You ghetto bitch. You's an old ghetto bitter bitch.
I'm from Bessemer. You'll know when I come ghetto, because this wig gonna come off, the earrings going on the ground, and these shoes gonna get kicked out, because that means I'm gonna get into your ass. That's what ghetto means.
No,
So
you ghetto now.
come to me talking about being ghetto, okay?
You is ghetto.
You stay busy with
They
Letitia
stay-
and Martha.
I always will.
That keeps you
I always
busy,
will.
okay? Your
I
little
will.
hands and your little brain is full.
Come on.
Stay
Big
there, okay?
head, your big brain is all full of too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guess
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I think I'm doing a hell of a lot better than the rest of the parents.
Oh, please.
I'm being real with you.
Like I said.
Being real with you.
Okay,
So
this
it is what
conversation
it
is
is.
over. This
Please let me
conversation is
go.
over.
Walk away like your daughter did.
No, you walk away.
Bye.
You walk away.
Bye.
You walk away.
Shake a bone.
Last
and
time
leave
I
it
saw you,
alone.
you came over here to me.
It doesn't make
Thank
sense.
you.
I came here because my
You came over
mother
here
was
to
over
me.
here. I came here because my mother was
And
over
she's
here.
gone, so
Okay.
step off.
No,
Ah!
This is a free
She's
country.
gone, so you can go ahead
No,
and step
you
off.
step. You get to step in. You get to
She's
step
over
in.
here being very ghetto at me. She's
She
the
was.
one that's got a husband and a boyfriend, so don't be trying to put me in that situation.
I put that on social media myself.
Wait, hold on, I'm
I
sorry.
put all this out there.
Okay.
I was just putting two and two together.
Oh, yeah, your 2 and 2 is wrong. I can tell you that right now. Then we can go ahead and step off.
I said they was just speaking to each other.
You have a tendency of putting your mouth places where you don't
When I
want
say that, you both do that. Hey, stop it. No.
You're not even around me.
All
How
the
could you
time.
say that?
You have been
You're not
a
around me.
cyber bully, Vanessa. Miss Vanessa. You have.
What is
she saying about your mom?
You see how she's coming at me?
Thank you.
She's not putting her hands on. She's just trying to call. She's just trying to talk to me. But she just trying to talk to you.
She don't need to put her hand on.
Thank you.
Miss Van
No,
called my mom ghetto.
she is.
And I'm like, we're both from the country. Just because you can articulate well don't make you know better.
Okay, well you
That
ghetto
was not the
too.
place. I I didn't like that at all.
So
But you said you was not messing with a married man. It's fine.
That's not
It's
no.
fine. You said you was not messing with a married
Miscommunication.
man.
No, that's not
there ain't no
miscommunication.
miscommunication.
That's bad communication.
What is
I'm
wrong?
not dealing with this
You
conversation.
both
It's
do
just
the same
it's
thing. I was
crazy.
trying to point out. You've done it.
It's
You're both
crazy.
wrong. You're wrong and she's wrong.
You know what? You're right. We're both defending our daughters. And
And I go all the way ham with mine. I'm sorry.
See, that's too much. That's too much.
Everybody know who I am. I'm not gonna change. I'm who
Please
I am.
just turn your back on these
I'm
bitches.
57 years old.
You 57 and silly.
Have sides of us that we can try to control. Like how we was just me and Tisha was trying to calm this down. You kind of riled it back up.
Yeah, because that's who I am.
But
So let's work on. I'm gonna work on her. I'm gonna work on her. Let me talk to her one-on-one. Yeah, let me talk to you.
So I'm just saying.
Listen.
I'm gonna put my hands on her.
Please don't do that. You too old to
I
put your
was
hands on
to
people.
choke that lady.
Don't do
So
that.
you
At the
better
end of the day,
you better tell your girlfriend, friend,
we
snake.
represent each other. I can't have you out here fighting these streets.
it's
You
ghetto.
need to back down for real. Even like with the situation that happened at Black, when you told me about what happened with you and Kimmy, right? So while we was in
I'm gonna put my hands
Vegas,
on her too.
stop it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta stop that. That's not cute.
It's not even your
Like the
business.
situation that happened with Kimmy, right? So when we was in Vegas, I asked her about that. I was like, you jumped up and you told my mom to shut the F up. And she was like, I didn't say that. And so I was like, okay, well, you say you didn't say it. My mama said you said it. At the end of the day, I just want to stop arguing with people over stuff. So I'm like, we're going to leave this in Vegas. I don't want you to say anything else to her about that. So I just need for you to trust me, trust the daughter that you raised, to take care of herself.
I trust you, and I'm not gonna put you in a lot of mess.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
a snake when I see a snake.
You with a snake.
So I'm going to
Okay,
keep
so-
my eyes on them. My mom and I, we handle conflict very differently. I know how to handle each of my friends. My mom, she does not know how to handle them. She give me advice, but I don't need for her to handle the situations for me. I think I'm gonna have to put a hold on my mom being invited to group activities.
Oh, fine. Oh, now you want a sanction. You want a sanction?
Whatever she said to you in Las Vegas, all well and good. But I will say she was very disrespectful.
You was very disrespectful.
I hear you. But I told her I'm living in Vegas and we'll just see
No,
what
you're right.
move on.
So, cause if she jump again,
You ain't gonna do nothing but get knocked the fuck down. You
Next
fat
thing,
roly
Love and
poly
Marriage
bitter
Huntsville.
I'm
bitch.
not interested in doing anything when it comes to Martell.
Y'all. It is what it is. I feel how I feel. I think right now this is, what's coming, what's gonna happen next time on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Right.
So I think we're done for today. I'm exhausted. I'm finna go recharge my energy though. Finna go get into this drum circle. Got my djembe in the room, but I'm probably just gonna use the djembe up there at the place. Get some of that ancestor energy popping. And yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be lovely. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.